everybody who just joined in. I'm sure, all for one, I think for myself, I would like to say that I'm really, really very excited for this session right now. We have very unique and phenomenal guests here. We all have our own set of difficulties and challenges in life. Some are in our control and some are not. And finding your why in life, saying no to whatever life throws at you, stopping at nothing, making impossible possible. This is what our guests are all about. A true example of showing resourcefulness, perseverance, courage, and making a mark for themselves. We are all very honored to have both of them here. Without further ado, I think I would like to introduce my very unique, very phenomenal guests who have taken their time from their busy schedules. We have Zunaira here. Zunaira is CEO Z Training. She is a former special education teacher at Dow University of Health and Sciences. She's also CEO of Xarposh Botique and MRJ Collection. We also have Nisha Rao here. So Nisha is Pakistan's first transgender lawyer and activist. She's also a founder of Trans Pride Society. Again, a very, very warm welcome to all of you, to our very special guests here. For starters, we would love for you guys to please enlighten us with your journey, your stories, so we can learn and get inspiration from. After you, Nisha, so excited and so happy to have you guys here.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nisha Rao. I am first transgender advocate in Pakistan. Thank you so very much for inviting us and giving us chance to talk about related to education. Hopefully everyone is doing good. This is my and Zunaira's first live interview of where I want my sister Zuni to do comparison on our life, what we did under the table in last 5 months to make our dream true. After her, I would love to share my life last 2 months.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, Nisha. So basically today, we both are here and we, Nisha is known in Pakistan and mostly people don't know here. And for me, like there are like there's a huge amount, like some people know me in Pakistan, some people know me in US. But I was, I always did everything like, I never wanted to come in front. But after meeting Nisha and, after consecutive 34 years like of my life, people ask me, I think that now is the time to go and talk about the things which we were not strong enough to talk about it. We both were born in a very, very repetitive families, well-to-do. We both were given luxuries and we both were like, completely, you can say a healthy child when we were born. And our parents were like totally with us. They accepted us, they took us home, and the normal things, starts like, you get certain things. So with me, I stopped growing at the age of 5 or 8, something like that. And, but that didn't affect me because mashallah, my family, my parents, whoever I used to ask, they were like, nothing is wrong, like it's just a common thing. People are different, who cares? Same thing with Nisha was like, hi-fi boy of her like family and living like, like doing everything, nazuk sa ladka and all that kind of thing, right? So she was he, right, at that time. So the turning point which came when we were talking with each other, when it was our first call, like, we were like, the first thing, she introduced me as her real identity. So I am just going to do a little comparison over here. I am going to talk about the topic which, so 19 years I completed my inter. I graduated, I did complete my metric and everything. On the other hand, it was 2005. Okay, and Nisha, in the meantime, completed her metric. So this was the turning point in our life. I was the child, I was the leader of my family, of my cousins. Like everyone used to say, jo kaam karana ho Zunaira se kara lo. Same thing with Nisha ka bhi hota tha ki jo kaam kehna hai isko kar do. Like ek सही लाइफ जा रही थी. और माशाल्लाह लाइक मेरा एक गोल था, आई विल टॉक समथिंग इन उर्दू ऑल्सो, समटाइम्स इन उर्दू ऑल्सो. तो मेरा एक ये भी गोल था कि माय फादर वाज लाइक अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन एंड माय मदर माय फैमिली वाज लाइक वेल टू डू. तो मुझे अपने अब्बू की जगह पे जैसे उनके ऑफिस में उनके साथ काम करना था. तो मेरा बस ये था कि यार अब्बू ने कहा था बेटा डिग्री कंप्लीट करनी है, उसके अलावा नहीं मिलने वाली, हाँ साथ इंटर्नशिप शुरू करो, ये करो. सो दीज वर लाइक इन माय माइंड सिंस चाइल्डहुड. तो सेम थिंग विद निशा यार के आगे मैट्रिक करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, सीधा सीधा डिग्री लेंगे, जॉब करेंगे. Up now the turning point came in 2005, which like Nisha came to know that she was start feeling, she was like just sick. And उसने जाके जब डॉक्टर से जब मतलब कांटेक्ट किया तो the doctor diagnosed that she's a transgender. 2005, I found a report saying that that I had some issues which were seen in my 19 years, but my parents never ever told me about it. Never. None of my family members, none of my even my best friend, my siblings, everyone knew it, everyone. And I didn't know any single thing about it, any single thing. Same thing with Nisha का जब पता चला तो her family like was like ये क्या हो गया, like ये तो भाई हमारा लड़का था, ये तो हमारा लड़की है, क्या है ये, अब क्या इसको जो है फिर एक ऑप्शन नहीं, मतलब समझ नहीं आया कि इसने क्या करना है क्या नहीं. At that point we both were kind of given options कह लो, या my parents gave me an option कि भाई आपने 19 साल हर चीज कर लिया है, you are just independent, you can go to US and find you do everything what you want. निशा के साथ क्या हुआ, वही बात है कि I was from a family where we don't believe on काला जादू myths, although I heard all these things कि भाई अम्मी अब्बू को कहा जाता था यार ये इसको ना वो बाबा जी के पास ले जाओ, ये कर लो, वो कर लो. लाइक अब यार मतलब हो गया जो चल रहा है चलने दो. निशा के साथ ट्रेजेडी लाइक अकॉर्डिंग टू हर लाइक हुई के she start hearing these things कि भाई जाके सर्जरी करवा लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो. Then she decided to run off, like to leave the house and just come back when she is like some like एक आप सक्सेसफुल बंदा वापस बन के आएगी, चाहे बंदा हो या बंदी हो, she will come back after that. तो मैंने जो है मुझे जो ऑप्शन दिया गया, मैं यूएस आ गई और ये साहिबा कराची चली गई. अब हमारा जर्नी असल वहां से शुरू हुआ. पाकिस्तान में तो अपाहिज, माजूर, ये वो दीज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स, राइट. अब अमेरिका जब आ गए, हर चीज जबरदस्त भाई, बहुत ही आलीशान एक्सेलेंट चीजें. अब जब यहाँ एडमिशन का बारी आया, हो भी गया एडमिशन. वेरी फर्स्ट डे बुलाया गया ऑफिस में. मैंने कहा जी लाइक व्हाट कैन आई हेल्प यू, व्हाट मतलब व्हाई डिड यू कॉल मी. तो कहते हैं कि डिसेबिलिटी डिपार्टमेंट में एनरोल हो जाओ और तुम्हें बड़े फायदे मिलेंगे. मैंने कहा नहीं, मैंने कहा जो चीज मैं वहां छोड़ के आई हूँ मुझे यहाँ पे वही ऑफर कर रहे हो, ठीक है, तो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू इट. सो आई लाइक माय फैमिली वाज लाइक नो यू डोंट नीड टू, तुम ड्राइव का लाइसेंस लो, खत्म करो. लाइसेंस लेने गई, 2 बार फेल किया उन्होंने, सिर्फ इसलिए इस बिना पे कि डिसेबिलिटी वैन ले लें, आपको फायदे हो जाएंगे. आप क्यों अपनी लाइफ, आप क्यों इतना छोटे से हो, आप क्यों व्हाई आर यू लाइक फोर्सिंग योरसेल्फ टू डू थिंग्स. अच्छा, निशा जब कराची पहुंची है दूसरी तरफ 2008 में, तो इनके साथ क्या हुआ, वहां पे इन्हें 3 ऑप्शंस मिले. डांसेस कर लो वेडिंग्स में जाके, या फिर आप भीख मांग लो, या फिर आपको हम ऐसा करना मार देते हैं. फायदा ये है क्योंकि आपको जॉब तो मिलनी नहीं है, आपको कोई सराएगा नहीं, बिला वजह आपने ऐसा जी के मर जाना है, तो आपने करना क्या है. मैट्रिक किया हुआ बंदी.
Exactly, she was educated, she belonged to a good family, and this was the option that she was given in life. Wow.
Yeah, so that was the option. तो इसकी लकी अच्छी रही कि she was given a good guru. जब उन्होंने देखा कि यार ये तो like she's from a good family and all that and she want to do something really badly, तो उन्होंने like he gave her the option. The guru told her that you can beg and then you can, whatever money you will get, I will sponsor you. ID card था नहीं, there was no ID card. no birth certificate, nothing. What should you do? How should you continue? तो गुरु ने प्राइवेटली कॉलेज कंप्लीट करवाया, 18 साल की यहाँ तक निशा हो गई। मेरे साथ वहाँ पे मेरी लाइफ चलती रही। मैंने अपनी AA डिग्री कंप्लीट करी, AS डिग्री कंप्लीट करी। फिर उसके बाद संडे स्कूल में मेरे कज़न ने, पुप्पो ने जो मुझे कहा कि जी यू नो देयर इज लाइक अ जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर लाइक यू नो यू कैन मतलब जाके कर लो भी, एक हफ्ते में 2 बार है 3 बार है व्हाटएवर। तो आई कंटिन्यू दैट। फिर मुझे यहाँ पे मुझे ट्यूटरिंग की जॉब भी मिल गई चेफी कॉलेज में। कट शॉर्ट मतलब फिर उसके बाद निशा के साथ जो है 2018 में लकीली इफ्तिखार चौधरी वाज द वन हु इशूड ID cards for the transgenders. And so she got it. She named herself. The guru told her कि तू तो निशा राव निशा है और फिर राव है भाई, तो निशा राव हो गई। जब the first thing she, after getting her ID card, she went to the Karachi University, got herself like enrolled for the bachelor, for the 4-year degree. First year she had like too much difficulties, like, but teachers were supportive. Teachers, guru, everyone were supportive. You know, like, we know that you are here for what, and then we want to support you. Students like literally you know backbench kar diya, baat nahi kar rahe, ye nahi kar rahe, wo nahi kar rahe. Again with me, you know, like I knew what I was going through. My health was going down, but my parents and family were so supportive that, you know, I decided to live every day. When I came to US, like basically I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, you know, like, if you want to ever thank anyone after Allah, is your parents, because that was the biggest thing they did with you. They never ever like told you this, that you had these issues. So Nisha ke saath hua कि you know she was told, she was like, you know कि भाई तुम्हारे साथ ये हो सकता है, वो हो सकता है, मेरे साथ नहीं हुआ 19 साल। तो वो मेरे लिए पॉजिटिव पार्ट था। The reason of my report was like, mashallah, you know, cousin marriage, but I found my parents like very happy couple कि इनकी वजह से मैं आज ही हूँ। मैं इनकी वजह से नहीं थी। I was blessed. You know, I was the first child of the family, in my among my 4 siblings. So I was like what I was. Nisha was what she was, you know. तो हम लोगों का कसूर नहीं था उनमें, ना हमारे माँ बाप का कसूर था, ना किसी मिथ का, ना काले जादू का, ना किसी भी चीज का कसूर नहीं था। So then again, you know, we kept struggling. We like, but my मुझे बहुत बोला गया कि, you know, like, you should stop living, और you कुछ इस तरह कर लो, वो कर लो, ये कर लो, you know, don't do this, don't do that. खैर, इन शॉर्ट निशा को भी वहां पे बहुत डिग्रेड किया गया, ज़ाहिर भीख मांगना। अब किसे पता ये ट्रांसजेंडर जो 8 to 3 भीख मांग रहा है, ये यूनिवर्सिटी भी जाता है, who knows, किसी को भी नहीं पता, किसी को भी नहीं पता कि ये क्या कर रहा है। निशा के साथ क्या हो रहा था, फाइनेंसेस का मसला, कन्वेंस का मसला, फंडिंग का मसला, पेरेंट से बात हो रही है, लेकिन जाहिर है आप बात मिल नहीं सकते आप पेरेंट से। मेरे साथ ये मसले नहीं थे, मेरे साथ ये मसले नहीं थे, लेकिन मेरा और उसका जो है मोटो फिर भी एक ही था कि हमें कुछ करके दिखाना है। बोथ ग्रेजुएटेड, and Nisha was rejected from every interview, that we don't give jobs to the transgenders. You know, it's no point of you getting education, what you will do. But her guru was like, you know, like very cooperating. He was like, kya? So at that time she was like, lawyer बनना है। क्यों बनना है? क्योंकि मुझे नहीं मिल रही जगह, तो मैंने दूसरों के लिए लड़ना। मेरी हाइप्ड अप लाइफ थी, सब थी, लेकिन हेल्थ जो है वो पता था खराब होनी है। एंड इट वाज लाइक रिटन, यू नो, जब मरना है तो मरना है, जब जीना है तो जीना है। इसने वहाँ लॉयर की डिग्री में ले लिया, मेरे साथ ट्रेजेडी ये हुई। ट्रेजेडी लोग कहते हैं कि मेरे साथ हुई, but I feel like this was not the tragedy. My prayers after, I think I was like dragged down very badly in 2007 or 8 because you know, I was told that, you know, cousin marriages was the reason, right? I'm the reason of, like, you know, what my parents did. And I was like, no, if you are telling me that I'm the reason, go for it, dude. You will not get a child like me. So don't make me an issue. Don't make me an issue. And I told, you know, like, everyone, bhai, mohabbat ho to kar lo. 2014, I was like graduated, but I started losing sensation on my half side of the body. My right side, I couldn't feel anything, any cold or warm, anything. And, you know, when I went to the doctor told me that you had a gap in your neck for C1, C2, like not going into detail, but that was the reason you are short. That report might be right at that time, but this was the reason, which this is the fact. 28 years of my life, my parents have suffered with this, like, and my whole family. So why? It was not my parents' fault. It was not anyone's fault. किसी की fault नहीं थी. Things are written in your life, जो हर चीज का एक वक्त होता है. So, alhamdulillah, I went through the surgery, and very like last day of my like surgery से पहले जिस दिन मैं गई हूँ प्री ऑप के लिए, उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि इसके बाद जो है आप कुछ भी नहीं कर पाएंगी. I was like, I died every 28 days of my life for this day, and I will go for it. And my parents were not, everyone was not happy with my decision. So I went through it. I had a very, very horrible time, 3 months of my life. In the meantime, I was like 39 interviews से rejected हुई थी. 39 interviews से rejected होने के बाद I just got a call after my graduation. The interviews were before. They all offered me in America. In America, they offered me, why don't you just go to disability department? Can you pick up these much files? Can you do this? Can you do that? Dude, I am not applying to a job which I know I cannot do it. And one thing, I changed my major from computer science into liberal studies of math and sciences because I wanted to work for others. I wanted to work for a special kids, or like I wanted to go back, or like whatever the reason was. I wanted to do the masters, but after surgery I lost my sensation. I couldn't write, I couldn't do anything. Recover हो गई, सब कुछ हो गया. सर्जरी के बाद वापस पाकिस्तान जाने का फैसला कर लिया.